our MCQs discussion, I just want to understand that has everyone completed all the content and past papers lectures of microeconomics, or you guys are still to be done with? What's the status of your course of microeconomics till date? I'm not asking about macro, but yes, micro we have completed long time back. So I want to understand basically that has everyone completed microeconomics section till date? So Simran is saying completed. Great, Simran.
Yes, ma'am, completed.
Okay, so Rishabh is also saying completed. Great. All those who are saying completed, I am remembering each and everyone's name. I want to make sure that you are perfect in your MCQs. So कुछ भी mistake नहीं होना चाहिए. मतलब हमें इस तरीके से prepare करना है that every MCQ that we are going to discuss today, you guys are able to answer it. तो Pammi is saying completed. Hazel is saying content lectures done, Samril is left. So Hazel, you are lagging behind a lot because अगर अभी सिर्फ content lectures हुए हैं, past papers नहीं हुए, that means आपका more than 50% चीज अभी बची है microeconomics की. And with respect to the course that is going on, with respect to the pace, we have to make sure that you are at least you have completed your microeconomics. हम तो अभी macro भी complete करने वाले हैं next 3 to 4 weeks. So you are lagging behind a lot. So Priyanshi is saying done with content, Samril is left, Loknath is saying completed. So all those who are yet to be completed with past papers lectures, guys, you really need to pace up because अभी तक आपका माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स का कंटेंट और पास्ट पेपर्स दोनों कंप्लीट होना चाहिए था. Mayank, you are really slow. Indifference curve and budget line is basically your chapter 4-5. और अगर अभी तक आपका वो नहीं हुआ है, then तो really there is a high need to pace up. Otherwise, fill your exam accordingly, irrespective of your level of exams. That is whether you are appearing for your India exam or IFA exam. अभी तक microeconomics आप लोगों का complete होना चाहिए. ठीक है, अभी मैं मैक्रो की बात नहीं कर रही हेजल. आई एम ओनली टॉकिंग अबाउट माइक्रो. सो अगर माइक्रो के पास पेपर्स और कंटेंट सब कुछ कंप्लीट है, बेसिकली फर्स्ट 10 चैप्टर्स का आपका सब कुछ कंप्लीट होना चाहिए, बी इट कंटेंट, बी इट पास पेपर्स, बी इट असाइनमेंट्स. You should be done with everything till your first micro section. And you guys have your test also tomorrow. So is everyone ready for the test? And I have to make sure that every one of you is attempting the test. I can see a lot of students are missing in the session. A lot of students have skipped these type of Zoom sessions, but it's for you guys only because regular to and fro interaction hona bahut zaruri hai. That is why we keep these Zoom sessions, and we always start keeping these sessions once we are near to the exam so that students can get more motivated. So we will be having these Zoom sessions apart from software sessions. So software sessions are there every week, but we will be having these Zoom sessions also from now onwards so that we can make sure that everyone is as per the pace, and we are able to track you better. So Zoom sessions are open for both video program as well as live students, and software sessions will be there for the live students. So after every 15-20 days, I will be keep on having these Zoom sessions. So we have a next session. After this session, we are taking another session basically to discuss India's changes in the format. So in case any of you is uncomfortable, basically, with respect to the format, you can just make sure that you are attending that session. So for every one of you who is giving from India November 2025 attempt, in case you have any confusion with respect to the current format, so just make sure that you are attending the session which is scheduled next. ठीक है. So let's start with our discussion now for the MCQs, and I want active participation from everyone. And for example, say Rishabh is giving me option A to a question, Mayank is giving me option B to a question. I don't want only options from your side. I want the reason also. So you know that we don't give the reasons in exam, but यहाँ पर हम लोग चीजें समझने के लिए डिस्कशन कर रहे हैं. So I want reason from each and every one of you with respect to the option that you are answering. So don't give me any direct option. No marks for only option, complete marks for correct option with reason. So let me share my screen in front of you. So I hope my screen is visible to every one of you.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. So first question in front of you. Which of the following concepts can be modeled using a production possibility curve? Think and then answer. Don't be in a hurry. Take your time. Rule out invalid options and then answer. Guys, be quick. So, Kanika, I want reason also. No direct option. Kanika, Loknath, point out the reasons for same. You can also basically highlight ki why other options are not valid. That's also okay. So why we say that when all resources are being used, making more of one good means making less of the other good. So Priyanshi is saying D explains production possibility curve and increasing opportunity cost. Hazel says option D, whereas when we produce more of one good, other good is sacrificed. Pammi, option D, because it highlights a feature of PPC that is opportunity cost. So perfect. Everyone is saying D except Rishabh. Rishabh, B is not valid in this case. Answer is D. Production possibility curve is based on production of two goods, and we simply discuss in production possibility curve that if we have to produce more of one good, we have to sacrifice the other good because of being limited resources being there. So that's one of the major assumption of PPC curve that Kanika has mentioned, that we are producing two goods. Yes. And if we want to produce more of one good, it means you have to sacrifice the other good because our resources are limited. So answer is D. So +2 for all those who answered option D. Next question. Which of the following is true for an increase in demand in an automobile market? Take your time, then answer. So Simran is saying C, Arjun is saying C, Rishabh is saying C. What about others? Guys, be quick. I'm waiting for responses from others. Hazel says, as income rises, our purchasing power increases, resulting in rise in demand. So Hazel is also saying C. Kanika's B, because the price remains unchanged. Tanvileen C, as income rises, we will demand more while increase in interest rate reduces. So this is not correct. Higher fuel price also result in decrease in demand. Anyone else? Answer is not C. Take 2 more minutes and try to identify which can be the other option. Answer is not C. There is something that you are doing wrong. Yes, it is B. Why B? C. Automobile market, automobiles is a luxury good. It's a normal good. So increase in income level will definitely increase the demand. So that means one is valid. So if one is valid, see, that means option A can also be there. Option B can also be there. Option C can also be there. D will not be there. So we have ruled out option D. A, B, C, and E can be there. Now is increase in interest rates. Increase in interest rates basically means that loans will become expensive. So if loans will become expensive, will we be buying cars? No, it will reduce the demand for cars because we will feel that we are getting the cars at a very, say, heavy rate. So that means second will not be there. So if second is not there, that means it rules out option A, it rules out option D, it rules out option E. So I am left with option B and option C now. So option B says one only. Now option C says 1/4 and 5th. So let me see. Decrease in import tariffs for automobile will definitely increase the demand. So tariffs कम होते हैं, demand बढ़ेगी. So इसमें तो आपको सोचना ही नहीं चाहिए. The moment it says कि fifth, decrease in import tariffs for automobile ancillaries. So will it increase the demand? See, there's a catch here. Why are we saying B? Why not C? Why increase in import tariffs for automobile ancillaries will not increase the demand for automobile market? What's the catch in this question? आप लोगों ने ऑप्शन बी तो दे दिया, बट मुझे इसका रीजन बताओ that why decrease in import tariffs for automobiles will not increase the demand. Yes, answer is that price is not changing. And yes, Simran is all correct that decrease in import tariffs, basically it will impact our producers more. And यहाँ पर clearly mentioned है that price is unchanged. So if price remains unchanged, that means I'm only left with one option to choose. That is option 1, which is option B. So before answering, guys, please make sure that you are, understanding the options correctly.
मैम
Yes.
मैम फोर्थ ऑप्शन का क्या इम्पैक्ट पड़ता?
Okay, so rise of car sharing and subscription models. Again, if we have more of subscription models, again that can impact the price because basically it will lead to increase in demand for car sharing and subscription model. So substitution effect एक तरीके से यहाँ पर होएगा. तो price changing will not be an option in this case. Moving on to question 3rd. Starbucks is a global cafe giant, operates in highly competitive market. Despite this, it is able to charge higher prices for its coffee because Starbucks has successfully created a brand image that appeal to its customers who value its quality, ambience, and customer service. What it could possibly say about the price elasticity of demand of its products and services? Choose and then answer. Guys, answer to question 3. Rishabh is saying C. What about others? Kanika says C. Simran says C. Simran says E. Because information regarding its close substitutes is not given. Mayank C. So answer is C. Simran, it will not be E, even if you're not providing any information about its substitutes. But apart from substitutes also, there are a lot of factors which impact your elasticity. If you have created a brand value, that means your product will automatically become inelastic. It will not change with respect to changes in prices. They have clearly mentioned that Starbucks has created a brand value because of its quality, because of its ambience, because of its customer service. So even if close substitutes are not available, irrespective of the availability of substitutes, we will turn out the demand to be inelastic. So answer is option C. So +2 for all those who answered option C. How come demand would be perfectly inelastic, Mayank? We cannot say it will be perfectly inelastic. It's not like this that if the price changes there, demand will increase infinitely. Perfectly is only possible when demand will change infinitely. So that will not be the case here. We can only comment ki yes, irrespective of the level of changes that are happening, still the demand will not change much as a result of the changes in price. Next, question 4. A rising real estate price may indicate potential real estate boom in the offing. This could compel potential buyers or investors to purchase real estate as soon as possible before prices rise any further. This in turn may increase the real estate demand and to even a bigger price rise. Which of the following best describes such pricing phenomena? So you need to understand whether this is a case of destabilizing speculation or self-stabilizing, fulfilling speculation. What's the case here in this question? यहाँ पर it's the concept that matters. So if you have gone through the content lectures well, you will be able to answer this question. So Priyanshi is saying A as price is expected to further rise. What about others? I have received one option as A. What about others? Guys, be quick. When one student has answered in the chat section, उसके बाद wait करने का कोई option नहीं है आपके पास. You have to answer it instantly. Rishabh, A as price increase is increasing furthermore. Pammi, because speculation is magnifying the real estate price. D, risk and uncertainty. So, Kanika, it's wrong. Answer is A. We can clearly see that when the price rise is expected, and because of the actions, price is expected to grow further. So जब same direction के अंदर change आता है तो it becomes destabilizing. जब opposite direction में change आता है तो it becomes stabilizing. So it's the case of destabilizing speculation. We don't have an option of risk and uncertainty here because the speculation is there that because of some expected changes, there are expectations about the changes in price level. So how come it can be risk and uncertainty? It has to be the case of speculation. So answer is option A. Question 5. Which of the following describes a negative production externality? Which of the following describes negative production externality? Swastik says C. Rishabh says C. Pammi says A. Answer is not C. Answer is A. Whenever externality is there, we are not comparing benefits and cost. That's a wrong understanding of the concept. We compare marginal private cost with social cost basically. So how can you say, how are you comparing benefits and cost in this case? It has to be social cost versus private cost. So clearly, it's being we are able to understand that social marginal cost is greater than private marginal cost. That means there is something which is getting added to the social cost. So what is social cost? Basically, your private cost adjusted for externalities. That means there is some externality which is making my private cost much more. So that has to be a negative externality. Otherwise, how will social cost turn out to be less greater than private cost? Answer is A. Guys, do make sure that you're understanding your concepts very carefully. Otherwise, you will lose like this. Don't be in a hurry to answer. Attempt question 7 now. Question 7. Assuming that cookies are a normal good, which of the following will lead to increase in income level of its customers? सबसे अच्छा तरीका इसको करने का, एज आई ऑलवेज से, आप आप इसका इम्पैक्ट ग्राफ बना के चेक करो एंड देन कमेंट. डोंट कमेंट विदाउट मेकिंग अ ग्राफ. I have only received answer from Priyanshi and Rishabh. What about others? Which of the following is a likely outcome of increase in income level of its customers? So, assuming cookies are a normal good, which of the following is likely outcome of increase in income level of its customers? Okay, let me see. Loknath says B. Rishabh says B. Priyanshi says B. Anyone else with any other option? Rishabh, Loknath, and Priyanshi. 3 students have answered option B. Simran is also saying option B. If the cookies are normal good, you know that a likely outcome of increase in equal income level is that definitely it will increase the demand of that particular good. So if demand is increasing, what will happen to its equilibrium price? How come there will be a decrease in equilibrium price as a result of increase in demand? I want to understand this thing from you guys. If there is an increase in demand of a particular good, how will this lead to decrease in price? Let's just first understand this particular thing. How come have you given option B? Okay. So Mayank is saying increase in equilibrium price and quantity both. Pammi is saying increase in both equilibrium price and quantity. Hazel is saying both should increase. Yes, point is both should increase. But when it is possible that it is there that there could be no change in equilibrium quantity, क्या ऐसा कभी होगा कि there should not be any change in equilibrium quantity? Is it possible? आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी. मैं आपको बता देती हूँ. ऑप्शन बी तो ऑप्शन ही नहीं है बेसिकली. वो आपने सेलेक्ट भी कैसे कर लिया? जब इनकम लेवल बढ़ रही है, इनकम लेवल बढ़ने से डिमांड बढ़ेगी. डिमांड बढ़ने से प्राइस कम होने का तो मतलब ही नहीं है. तो मतलब ऑप्शन बी और ऑप्शन सी को आपको रूल आउट करना पड़ेगा. अब बचा हमारे पास ऑप्शन ए और ऑप्शन डी. Option A says increase in equilibrium price and decrease in equilibrium quantity. Option D says increase in equilibrium price and no change in equilibrium quantity. And option E भी नहीं हो सकता that no change in equilibrium price. So that means option B, C और E तो मुझे rule out कर दिए. अब बचा मेरे पास सिर्फ ऑप्शन ए और डी. दोनों में इंक्रीज इन इक्विलिब्रियम प्राइस बिल्कुल ठीक है, लेकिन एक में हम कह रहे हैं नो चेंज इन इक्विलिब्रियम क्वांटिटी एंड दूसरे में हम कह रहे हैं कि डिक्रीज इन इक्विलिब्रियम क्वांटिटी. सो डिक्रीज, अब भी हमें कुछ ऐसा नहीं पता कि डिक्रीज होगा या नहीं होगा. But Mayank is saying that I got one of the reason that if supply decreases, then only price will increase basically. So हमने ये तो डिस्कस किया हुआ है कि अगर सेम टाइम पे हमारी सप्लाई में कुछ इस तरीके से चेंज आ जाए कि प्राइस तो इंक्रीज हो गया लेकिन क्वांटिटी हमारी इंक्रीज नहीं हुई बिकॉज बेसिकली सप्लाई हैज ड्रॉप्ड एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ दिस. सो दैट इज व्हाई आंसर बिकम्स ऑप्शन डी. आई नो इन बोथ द केसेस अगर यहाँ पर हमारे पास एक इजी सा ऑप्शन होता है इंक्रीज इन इक्विलिब्रियम प्राइस, इंक्रीज इन क्वांटिटी, यू गाइस वुड हैव बीन परफेक्ट. बट आप डिक्रीज इन प्राइस का तो मतलब आप इकोनॉमिक्स के कॉन्सेप्ट से सारे रूल आउट कर रहे हो. आपके पास ऑप्शन बी, सी और ई तो आपको सोचना ही नहीं है. आपके पास ऑप्शन ए और डी बचता है. अब डी हमारा बेटर मैच हो रहा है बिकॉज हम ये अज्यूम कर सकते हैं कि यस कनिका यू आर ऑल्सो करेक्ट कि क्वांटिटी कैन रिमेन सेम इन शॉर्ट रन. इट विल टेक सम टाइम टू एडजस्ट टू द क्वांटिटी एंड मोर ओवर इफ देयर आर इक्वल चेंजेस इन सप्लाई तो माइट बी इट सेज दैट ओनली द प्राइस हैज चेंज विद नो चेंजेस इन क्वांटिटी. सो आंसर इज डी. नाउ लेट्स डू क्वेश्चन 8. Consider a market for oranges. Suppose that both of the following occur simultaneously. Price of apples, which is a substitute of oranges, is decreasing, and worldwide droughts reduce the harvest of oranges by 30%. तो market for oranges किस तरीके से we can expect? Price could increase, decrease, quantity will decrease. Make a graph. Think of the changes which are happening. Adjust your changes in demand supply, then answer. Guys, all those who are joining late, the session was scheduled for 4:30. Many of you were not in the waiting room, so we had to wait for 15 minutes for the session to start. And now it's already 5:20 and session is about to wind up in next 10 minutes. So if you are joining a Zoom session, you have to make sure that you are on time, because Zoom sessions are scheduled back to back and we have no scope for extension of Zoom session. So I will have to wind up by 5:30 and there is no point of joining at 5:20. I am allowing this time everyone to join because this is the first Zoom session for this particular batch. But from next time onwards, if you are joining in after 15 minutes, that will not be acceptable from my side. So don't ping on the Teams number. It will not be acceptable because you have to be punctual. It impacts other students' momentum also. I was waiting for 15 minutes so that everyone can join. And lastly, we had to put the notification and then students came live. So be active with your class timings. So Kanika says A. Kanika, why A? You can unmute yourself and speak as well if you don't want to write in the chat section. Two things are happening simultaneously. Price of apples is decreasing. Worldwide droughts reduce the harvest of oranges by 30%. So perfect answer by Priyanshi. Demand and supply both will decrease. It's perfect. Why? See, price of apples decreasing. अब जो price of apples basically is a substitute. So substitution effect is there, that will be impacting your demand. And worldwide droughts reduce the harvest, that is impacting your supply. So same time पर डिमांड भी कम हो रही है, सप्लाई भी कम हो रही है. मतलब ये तो हम श्योर है कि क्वांटिटी कम होएगी. अब इम्पैक्ट किसका ज्यादा है, डिमांड के कम होने का या सप्लाई के कम होने का, उस हिसाब से हम ये चेक कर लेंगे कि प्राइस इंक्रीज हो रहा है या डिक्रीज हो रहा है. तो आंसर इज ए. So good that you are able to at least give your reasons for justification. So Hazel, you are answering option C, that's incorrect. Mayank, you are answering option E, that's incorrect. So understand the things first and then answer. So Pammi says option A is correct. Yes. So checked by 3 cases. 3 cases कौन से Pammi refer कर रही है? Anyone who can answer this thing? Which 3 cases is Pammi referring to? Are we provided with any 3 cases in the question? How do we check for 3 cases in the graph? Guys, answer. How do we check for 3 cases in the graph? Which 3 cases is she referring to? Very bad. You guys are not at all going through past papers lectures. That's a clear indication. Pammi, unmute your mic and speak. Which 3 cases are you referring to?
मैम सप्लाई एंड डिमांड बोथ विल डिक्रीज और 3 केसेस हैं जिसमें सप्लाई और डिमांड सेम क्वांटिटी से डिक्रीज हुआ. दूसरे केस में सप्लाई ज्यादा डिक्रीज हुआ डिमांड से और तीसरा केस है कि डिमांड ज्यादा डिक्रीज हुआ सप्लाई की डिक्रीज से.
Yes, perfect. अभी प्रियांशी ने आंसर दिया था that supply and demand both are decreasing, so that is why the quantity will decrease. But हमने ये क्यों नहीं बोला कि price for sure increase होएगा या decrease होएगा, because increase भी हो सकता है, decrease भी हो सकता है. और मैंने अभी आपको समझाया था depending on कि किसका impact ज्यादा है, supply decrease ज्यादा है या demand decrease ज्यादा है. तो हमने 3 cases कंसिडर करते हैं हम जब भी डिमांड सप्लाई चेंज हो रहे होते हैं. Is it because demand is greater than supply, demand is equal to supply, or demand decrease is less than supply decrease? So answer is A. One more question before we wind up for the day. Question 13. Last question of the day. ABC, a manufacturing firm producing shirts in NCR, is a profit maximizing firm. Factory rent per month is 50,000. Salaries paid to managerial staff is 30,000. And firm is employing daily labor, which is 1,000 per day. And the labor stitches maximum 5 shirts per day. Cost of raw material of one shirt is 200. It sells these shirts to wholesalers at 500. Assuming there is no other cost, what is the firm's short run shutdown point and long run shutdown point? Calculations are involved in this question. Without calculation, you will not be able to answer. So take 2 to 3 minutes time and then answer. Guys, answers in the chat section. Fast. Shutdown point in short run is basically when you are able to cover your margin, at least variable costs. In long run, you need to cover both your variable and fixed costs. That's the only catch in this question. Factory rent is 50,000. So basically that's your fixed cost. Salaries paid to managerial staff is 30,000. Firm is employing daily labor, which is 1,000 per day. Labor is stitching 5 shirts per day. Cost of raw material of one shirt is 200. So that means of 5 shirts is basically 1,000. Selling of shirts is at 500 per shirt. So that's basically the price that you are charging. So what's the answer in this question? Let me give you a hint. Short run shutdown point is 4 shirts. How? So Rishabh is saying option B. Rishabh, show me the working for choosing option B. Or you can unmute your mic and speak.
मैम इसलिए क्योंकि क्या कहते हैं, हमारी फिक्स कॉस्ट तो होगी रेंट और मैनेजरियल स्टाफ की सैलरी, जो कि पर डे निकाल के आ रही है 1000, और मतलब 1000 के करीब दोनों की आ रही है। तो 9 तो नहीं हो सकती, 9 लॉन्ग रन नहीं हो सकती। और चार तो मैंने निकाल लिया था पहले, वो थी 200-200 रुपये पर 200-200 रुपये तो पर शर्ट आ रही है, और हम उसे 500 रुपये में बेच रहे हैं। तो मतलब 4 के हिसाब से हम पर डे निकाल सकते हैं, मतलब उस हिसाब से 4 के आसपास आ जाएगा। मतलब उसको मैंने क्योंकि 5 एक दिन में बन रही है, तो फिर वो पर डे उस हिसाब से मैंने मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया, तो वो वैसे आ गई। लेकिन 9 तो नहीं हो पाएगा, क्योंकि फैक्ट्री कॉस्ट वो डिवाइड कर पाना कैलकुलेटर नहीं है। बट इतना समझ गया कि 9 से तो नहीं हो पाएगा, 10 से होएगा, 10 लॉन्ग रन में।
Anyone? Okay. Anyone else with any other explanation? Rishabh has given a hint to all of you. Anyone else who would like to complement Rishabh's hint and would like to proceed with discussion? It's very important. This is the last question of the day, and we have to start with another session as well. So be quick, guys. Very good question from exam perspective, and I will not be telling you. We have already discussed this style of question in past papers lectures. So see, the firm is employing daily labor, which is 1000 per day. And the labor is stitching maximum of 5 shirts per day. And the cost of raw material used, that is 200. So यहीं से आप estimate कर लो कि basically variable cost is the cost of raw material used, which is 200. So मतलब at least I should be able to recover 200. And we are selling these shirts to wholesalers at 500 per shirt. एंड जो 5 शर्ट्स दिन की स्टिच करता है उसको हम 1000 पर दे रहे हैं, तो बेसिकली 4 शर्ट्स के हमने समवेयर अराउंड 800 देंगे, तो उसी से ही आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो. So short run shutdown point will be 4 shirts, and long run में it's clear that basically we have to make sure that we are able to recover each and everything. So I am selling at 500 per shirt. That means in long run, basically per day revenue that is coming out to be 2500. Because if we are able to stitch 5 shirts, so 500 per shirt के हिसाब से 2500 at least you should be able to recover in a day. मतलब basically that's a revenue that you are getting in 500, 2500. और मेरी कॉस्ट कितनी आ रही है पर लॉन्ग रन की? 50,000 is per month. Then salaries to managerial staff is around 30,000. So using the same logic, you would be able to get to your answer. Anyone else who is not yet clear with this question? Basically, short run shutdown point is when you are able to recover your variable cost. Long run shutdown point is when we are able to recover both our variable and fixed costs. That is what you are supposed to calculate. और यहाँ पर जो आपको क्वेश्चन में आपको बस फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट और वेरिएबल कॉस्ट को बाइफरकेट करना आना चाहिए. So any doubts in this question to any of you? Very bad, guys, if you're not able to answer difficult questions. If you feel I'm able to answer demand supply questions that everyone can answer, that will not segregate you from a well-prepared candidate. The moment you are able to get a hold over difficult exam style questions, that will only be a segregating factor. And to all those who mentioned that they're done with both content and past papers lectures, then why there is a delay in terms of answering the points? It has to be instant answered. So we will be having one more session, not next week, next to next week, basically again for microeconomics MCQs discussion only. We will be continuing with MCQs discussion for microeconomics Zoom session. For next week, we will be continuing with our macroeconomic software sessions. So with this, we wrap up for the day. Thank you, everyone. And again, I'm reminding every one of you, just make sure to complete each and everything related to your microeconomics till date. So, okay then, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.